What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 5 of Chasing the Storm. It's Okiekid09 with you tonight, and man, it is playoff basketball time. I hope you guys are as excited about these playoffs as I am. I have really been enjoying all the playoff action, not just our Thunder action. Of course, we're going to talk Thunder first, but man, oh man, it's going to be a great night talking all things Thunder basketball. We're going to review the last 2 games. We're also going to go around the league with scores, checking on those tonight, seeing how the playoff races are shaking up. And then, of course, so much to talk about in NBA Top Shot. It is unbelievable. Rookie Rev. We have Chasing the Ring, or the ring thing, the 1,000 points we get to spend every single day. That's a blast. We've got Fast Break in a different format. We are trading in rookies for playoff rookies. I mean, it is non-stop, the craziness that is happening in Top Shot right now. So we have a lot to talk about tonight, a lot to go over. But we're going to start tonight with seeing where we are in the league right now. So let's go check out the scores because we have some games that are active right now. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Let me refresh. Right at this very moment, the Hawks are leading the Knicks. This was not on my bingo card, nor was it a prediction that I had earlier this before the playoffs started. I sure didn't lock it this way in the Top Shot presentation. Thank you for that ad, NBA.com. But the Hawks are leading 88-78. That is crazy with 3 in the third quarter wrapping up here. Karl Anthony Towns has 17, 13, and 2. Jalen Johnson leading the way for the Hawks at 16, 7, and 6. Wow, triple-double alert right here. And then we've got in another game in the East here, the Cavs and the Raptors. Pretty close. It's 47-46, still early in the second quarter. Evan Mobley, 9, 5, and 3. And our man Scotty Barnes, 15, 1, and 5. Probably won't get to much of this game tonight, but this one I'm very, very intrigued with, mainly because it's in the West and it has playoff implications for the Thunder, but this is going to be a great one. All these tied 1-1 except for the Cleveland series, which is 2-0 lead for Cleveland. So we're going to be tracking this score pretty close, probably give you the tracking the end of that Hawks-Knicks game. All right, guys, without further ado, we have stuff we need to talk about in NBA on Top Shot. So let's go over to Top Shot to start tonight. And I want to show you what predictions I've made so you guys have it out there. And then we're going to talk some of the crazy cool stuff that's going on in Top Shot right now. Let's start with the play here that we get. And we're going to talk a lot about this Edgecombe auction here. Road to the Ring. Let me say it right. Road to the Ring. Leveling up. 15-8-77 right now. Let's go ahead and screenshot this live just so I can get my 5 bonus points. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. All right, so let's go over here. Man, so much fun. You get your picks in action over here. You've got bonuses. You can get your entries here. You've got your live ones that are active here. You can look at your completed ones. I've done okay recently on a little bit of a win streak. I've got more faith in Houston than they're showing me here. But tons of fun here. You can allocate a certain amount, and if you win, you get that much back. Each day you can not wager, that's the wrong word. You can play with up to 1,000 of these points, and you can get some really cool stuff in the store. So this is super fun. I love this element. I'm really loving it more than even I like Fast Break. Then you can level up. You've got badges working for you here. Then your activities, it changes every day. For example, this one is from last night. I think leading scorer was Shea, most points on a home team. So if you buy a rare of Shea, you get 100 points here. This Flash Quest, it's really awesome. If you haven't checked this out, you need to be playing it every single day and completing your daily rewards or your weekly quests to get more points in here. And all of it is for the store. The store. Look at these cool things. You have packs, you have moments, you have merch. And I know a lot of you guys have probably already been all over this, but I know Thunder Hour and I are probably going to be fighting over this Isaiah Joe warm-up jacket because it's just really good looking. or his warm-up shooting shirt down here. 52,000 points. We're on the way to it. So you can get some physical items. If you're more on the moment side, you can get some rookie. You get a con rookie here. You can get, it looks like we're sold out of the Jeremiah Fears, Origins Hex Wave, Ace Bailey on the Jazz here. Just crazy amounts of stuff. DQ sold out. All these rookies and moments are sold out. Look at that. Wow. Been hitting hard here. I think I'm like 100th on the rankings. I need to go down and see. I'm 94 out of 8,727. A lot of that stuff's already sold out. So been going hard at it. And this is the crazy part too, guys. If you have not noticed the floaty burn, you have to check out how the price on floaty has changed. A week ago, a moment at the floor was like 16 cents on floaty. Let's check it tonight here. Let's go here. We're gonna do let's go over to floaty. Let's do a quick check of the floor right at this very moment. If I wanted to pick up a moment, it's 26. So let me go here by price on floaty. We've got a 26-cent floor, and that's only for one moment. Then we're at 28. And then it gets to 29 here within 10 moments. So that floor is really razor thin for floaty for the trade-ins. It's been crazy the amount of trade tickets that I know I've been doing, because you get 5 points on Road to the Ring for locking, and you get 25 for a burn. So if you lock first, then you burn, you're getting 30 points out of every single one of these moments you can pick up. It's crazy time. So I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying it. But it is a blast, that a Road to the Ring. Just unbelievable stuff. I think Top Shot hit it out of the park with this edition. So we're definitely going to be playing it all the way through. And it's really fun. So let me take you to what predictions I made for tonight. And you can let me know if you agree or disagree with these, either in the comments, or if you're watching this later, you can leave a comment not live. That's okay too. So my picks for tonight, 5 of them are live right now. I picked Evan Mobley on the over 8.5 rebounds. It looks like a lot of people were with me in this. I also picked Cleveland to win. Sorry, Banana Mac. I think it's time that Cleveland shows up and takes care of business tonight. Looks like the community agrees with me here. I've got Michael Robinson over 7.5 rebounds, and so we're tracking for that. Doesn't look promising right now. He has 3, so it looks like I missed that one. This one also is kind of in jeopardy with Mobley, but we're early in that game still. I did pick the Knicks over the Hawks. That's something that's really intriguing to me here, that Hawks lead. I know Reddy Miller is just having the time of their life there at the game. So I cannot wait to see how that game finishes up. And I did pick Karl Anthony Towns for points. And so we will see if he has more than CJ McCollum when it's all said and done, 19-18. And can I say, this is really cool, this live element. So you can go about like actually tracking the game live here and seeing how you're doing. Just really good user interface here. Love the progress. Love how you can track activities. Just hats off to Top Shot for this new element. I really, really love it. And speaking of new elements that blew my mind, and this is a hats off to Colton, because I was asleep on this thing, and I feel like I'm kind of a Top Shot person. I do daily pack rips. Okie rips happens every day. I rip packs. I'm on Top Shot every single day interacting, and I almost missed this. I really almost missed this. Was that trade-in? I knew it was happening because I read the blog, but I didn't know it was live, and I think they've taken it off now. But right here under trade-ins and play, we did some trade-in for the VJ Edgecomb, where you could trade in a rookie moment, either Origins or MGLE or Freshman Jam, and you could trade it in for one of these premier moments. So I was lucky to get in on that. That ended, and there were 41 of those that didn't get claimed. So that moment right now is scarce, right? 129 for the base. Take away that 49 or 41, if my math is doing it right, that should be about what 89 moments or so that are there. 88 moments that are left. And with that, you've got these that are coming. First, the Hex Wave that's happening right now. There's 15 hours left. So the top 25 for Hex Wave get a moment if they finish in the top 25 on average sale price. So let's take a look here. And let's see. Card Saint's on top with 404. Let's see what the biggest submissions are. Looks like Card Saint might be the first one that put 2 moments in. Yes, 404.20 would be 2 of the base moment. That's crazy. So he put in 2 of these base to get a Hex Wave. This 374.70, what do we got turned in there? Looks like a combination of some different moments. But like we've got MGLE that are in the burn right now, and then the playoff premieres. So all that to say, 25 more of those 88 are going out the window. Pretty soon, guys, the scarcity is going to hit really, really hard on this. We have a jukebox auction of this that's going on. Let's read it here and see. The jukebox auction will launch on Friday, right? So that's going to be crazy to see as well. So that's super fun. I hope that you're tracking that, and that you, if you have a VJ Edgecomb and you want to maybe toss one of those rares in there to try to go towards one of these Hex Waves, the jukeboxes later, that'd be awesome. It's going to be really cool to see how many moments of these exist. And I did see on X that they're going to do a set reward for these. So I'm really interested in this. And again, this is the alpha that I'm thinking I'm maybe trying to load up on some castles. Maybe Castle has a moment here. I think San Antonio's poised to make a long run. And so I'm thinking I might add some of those just in case this happens so that I can jump in, because that VJ Edgecomb went from here to here like crazy because of this. So I'm really excited. We're going to see how this plays out. We're going to see what the total burnage is from just the first initial base set of these to this burn to the next one. It's going to be insane. I'm excited to watch it. Speaking of fun things that are going on, we have the brand new set, since we've talked to each other, of the Top Shot This Playoff Edition. Right now, we have 3 moments. If I'm not mistaken, we've got Wemby, we've got LeBron, and we've got NAW. And a big difference in number. The first 5,055 for Wemby. That was a lot. I know that I've seen some posts that there was some confusion there, but I mean, it's minted to demand. You know, that's out there for what Top Shot this has always been. And then LeBron 29.58. These dropped today. We might have a bottleneck right here. And can I say, look at the price of this. There has been some serious floor sweepage on this Alexander Walker. We're gonna look at some previous sales here. Master Collector is a man on a mission. We need to do a check on Master Collector here and make sure that they're okay. Because that's not a good view. Let's switch to one that's a little better here. Yeah, I want to bring this a little more full screen, so hopefully you guys can see just a little better. But we need to do a check on this guy, because I want to see how many they have. Let's look. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can hopefully see a little better on the stream. I hope that's better. Wow, 102 of these moments. He is making quite a stack for himself here. 102 of what's printed. We've only got 500, yeah? 587. Wow, he already owns almost 20% and has just rocking that floor up there, buying all the way up to 39 here. That is craziness. MC is a madman. Mr. Kicker, you are absolutely correct, sir. I agree with you 110%. 110%. But I'm impressed. I mean, Alexander Walker is definitely a rising star. I think everyone will agree with that. And I think this is a really cool moment. I think it'll be cool if it ends up being the bottleneck. Let's look at what parallels are doing here. We've got a blockchain that's 53. Is he stacking? Is he stacking the parallels? Let's check. Yes. Well, looks like base moments mostly, but very impressive still. 53 base on the hex wave, or on the blockchain, excuse me. Then hardcourt 77. You got hex wave 222, jukebox for 120. You got your galactic for 300. And then we all know that this moment will never be for sale. If you do not see the rippage here, our very own Collectin' and Connectin', friend of Collectin' and Connectin', the Collectin' and Connectin', Banana Mac, got the Omega of this from a pack. That's the way collecting should be. I am so excited that that's what happened and that she's the one that pulled this. That just makes my heart happy. So this will, I'm sure this moment will never be for sale. But what a cool bottleneck. And honestly, I'm really excited to see what this Top Shot, this playoff edition is going to be. I mean, I'm selfish. I want Thunder moments like all the time. I went crazy when Shea broke Wilt's record, and I have like 250 of those moments. It's ridiculous. But I'm excited. I will be a stacker of all those SGA moments whenever they come out. Hopefully we can get one of his or any Thunder moment for that matter. But so much fun going on in Top Shot right now, guys. So much fun. Real quick, before we pivot away from this, we need to do a quick check of games. Wow. Hawks are still leading 92-82 over the Knicks. 9:25 left in the fourth. Karl-Anthony Towns is 19-12, so he's having a great game here. I want to see what Brunson's doing here. Let's go into this game. I want a box score. What are we looking at for Brunson here? Okay, 9 for 18. We've got 21 points, a -10, and Bridges a -24. That is crazy. He's 0 for 3, only 20 minutes played. For the Hawks, what are we looking at? Nice. Kuzminga is 19. CJ McCollum 18, plus 13 for Kuzminga. That's some great stuff. We're gonna be watching this. I think there's another run in the Knicks. Let's see how things progress there. And then it's halftime. Cavs and Raptors, dead heat, guys. A dead heat. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's going to be great basketball to watch. Okay, one more thing for Top Shot, and then we're going to get into some Thunder content. But let's talk about Fast Break. I will admit to all of you, I suck at Fast Break. I will have a magical moment. I've won pro one time, I think, or twice. Once I got first place, once I got like second or third. So I have magic nights that just happen. But man, I cannot string a win together. I cannot get that 11-win pack. I don't know what it is. I feel my moments are okay, but man, I just cannot put it together. But I want to say I really like this Top Shot. Not saying that I wanted to replace what always happens for Top Shot, but you get 3 moments here. Okay, and Mitchell's thought Mitchell might be a sleeper here, and he's got 7. I'm not loving that. I like that you choose 3. It provides a little more pressure, though, especially with the limited players in the playoffs and how they're repeated. So I appreciate going down to 3. But still, I like how it's points every night. It gives you something to shoot for, but it also makes it more restrictive. So I can see where some people are like, hey, I don't really like that. It'd be nice to, have a night that's rebounds, have a night that's points, have a night that steals. But also, it's cool to have this run leaderboard that you're just chasing all the time and you know how to do it. Because really, even though I'm in 133rd right now, but I'm only, 60-ish, 66 points out of the top spot. If SGA has a crazy night and goes for 45, and I happen to have some SGA legendaries. So I have that maybe later in a series or at the start of a new series towards the end of the run when maybe other people might not have those. It's going to be a cool dynamic. And I think if you can choose the right player that's going to go off, you could really make some headway and change your leaderboard location quickly in the whole run. So I think that's going to be a fun component of this. So I'm very excited to see how this develops as we go through the run. All right. Before we talk Thunder, I think it's time to do a giveaway here. So let's put playoffs in the chat if you're watching live, and let's put playoffs in the chat, and then we're gonna do a quick little giveaway for whoever is here watching live. And we're going to rip a pack on here, and we're going to give the contents of it away to whoever comments. So first commenter, if anybody's watching, we're going to do this. Playoffs. Mr. Nick, yes, you got it. You're here with the exclamation point. You're commenting. You're the first one there. We are going to go over, and you've got this coming your way. I've got a couple of these packs for the Top Shot This playoffs, and see if we can catch some heat here. So I'm going to give you the choice here. We've got a LeBron. Okay, I'm holding on to these, but you can make your choice. Let me know in the comments. We've got this LeBron James Top Shot This playoff edition. We could do a Wemby playoff edition, or we could do one of these Rookie Rev trade ticket packs. Those are your three choices. So which one do you prefer? You're getting the contents of this no matter what. So we got a trade ticket coming your way, or a Wemby a Top Shot This playoff, or we've got LeBron James. So you let me know which one of those two. Let me get it so you can actually see the screen here. All right. So you've got this this LeBron James. You've got the Wemby, or you've got this trade ticket pack. You let me know in the comments which one you'd like, and the contents of it are yours, sir. Wemby. All right. Wish us luck. Here we go. This moment is for Mr. Kicker, a $10 pack coming his way just because he's active in the comments. That's what we do here at Chasing the Storm. Absolutely. This is what we do. We love all things Top Shot, and we are giving away moments. You let me know. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You let me know the pack. I don't know if this really makes a difference, Mr. Kicker. I'm just going to be honest with you. But I'll click whichever one you tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and we'll give it away. So, as Torque calls him, Wemby Bananarama. All right, which one we choosing? You let me know. While you're working on that, I'm going to go back over here to the scores and see what we are, how we are doing. We're watching this one close. Here's the Knicks. They're coming back. 7-11 left, 96 to 92. 96 to 92. This is going to be really intriguing. We might watch that here at the end. Middle second row. Let's do it. Middle second row right here. This is the one. Wouldn't it be crazy if we hit some just absolute fire here? All right. Give it away right now. Mr. Kicker 23 gets the contents of this pack. All the mojo to you, sir. Here we go. Wishing you luck. Can we catch a crazy cereal for you? Here we go. Open it up. What do we got? Nothing crazy, my friend. 1878. Remind me your Top Shot ID, and we'll get this down. 1878 Wemby coming your way. Thanks for being here. Thanks for interacting in the comments. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so it is time. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to talk some Thunder basketball. Oh, good. I'm glad you need it. That's awesome. Let me remind me your Top Shot in the comments, and I'll make sure I get it down. Also, too, at 8:30, we're going to take a little break. We have a super big giveaway from Okie Rips, where we had to celebrate the 100th day of me ripping packs every single day of the year in 2026. We put out there a big share of the 100th episode, and we're going to give away 50 moments live on the stream. It's going to be fast. I got it streamlined, so it's going to be a blast. So hopefully those people are joining in, and they'll get to watch. Mr. Kicker 23. I thought that's what it was, but I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't any different, or I wasn't missing an underscore or something like that. Okay. All right. So let's step away from the live action here, and let's go back and talk about the Thunder. Guys, I am pretty impressed with the first two games. I was less impressed with game 2 than I was game 1, but still, I am not upset in any way, shape, or form. Shea really showed out in this last game. Of course, we're worried about Jalen Williams and his hamstring. Kind of glad it's the other hamstring. I know that sounds maybe bad, but what's up, Chewy? Good to see you. What's up, Chewy? But I'm kind of glad to see it's the other hamstring. It's not the hamstring that he already had injuries on that just seems to be re-injuring itself. Where official report came out today, he is out for at least a week. He'll be reevaluated in a week. I'm guessing we will not see him again against the Suns. But I'm going to tell you, I am super impressed with two individuals on our team. And the first one is somebody that I haven't given much props to, but Isaiah Hardenstein. Holy cow, man. This guy showed up. We have had a tremendous issue. If we have an Achilles heel as a Thunder, it is not rebounding well on the offensive boards or on the defensive boards. And we have done so much better in this series. And a lot of it has to do with Hardenstein. Even though we're not crazy, we're 9 points. We've got 10 rebounds, right? 10 rebounds, 6 on the offensive glass, 4 on the defensive glass. Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Kicker. It is good news that it is a grade 1. I'm really glad it's not a grade 2. And Chewy, this is horrible news. Your son tweaked his hammy at track. That's absolutely horrible. Yeah, make sure that he gets he rests it. I don't want him, we don't want an injury that's going to last a long time. So yeah, I'm with you, Mr. Kicker. I think he might miss game 1 of the next series too. Just because, that better safe than sorry. We're going to need him later. And I honestly hope we play the Rockets over the Lakers, but it's looking like the Lakers. I don't love Luka. Yeah, 2 bigs definitely is important. And this stat line says it all. Of course, you've got 37 for Shea. I've got on the MVP shirt today. I'm thinking they're going to announce it here in the next few days. I think Polymarket is like 96% or Kalshi or one of those. So I think we're there on MVP for him. I think it's deserving. I think it's the closest MVP race that we've seen in a very, very long time. And I'd love to hear your comments about who you think should win MVP. But I see where Shea's name should be up there, especially with all the stuff that he's done. But 37, 9, and 5 for Shea, a plus 16. I love J-Dub was on fire before he went out. He was plus 17, 19 points, 2 for 3 from 3. But again, the second person I'm really excited about, Chet Holmgren. This dude's been playing out of his mind. 7 out of 12 from the field, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 7 on the defensive glass. I'm loving it. I will give my hat off to Brooks in this last game, even though I am not a fan of his. If I have a least favorite player in the NBA, it is Dylan Brooks, just because it's probably what everyone else that's not a Thunder fan thinks of Lou Dort. Of course, I love Lou Dort. I love that he's putting people in the torture chamber. I am a strong supporter of Lou Dort. But Dylan Brooks, not a fan. A strong booer of Dylan Brooks every single time I'm at the game. Anyways, he had a great game. I'm going to give it to him. Maybe not super efficient, 12 for 23. He was still minus 11, but putting 30 points in. He was taking care of business. I'm going to say this, and I'm not been impressed. I was neutral towards Devin Booker before this. I appreciated some of his game. I think him complaining about the referees last night publicly, I mean, I'll take anyone's critique of refereeing. We can have that discussion. I'm not a homer that's going to say that we don't get a beneficial whistle because I think we do, but I think we just do what other teams don't, which is implement the rules and use them well for our system. But also, too, if you look at the data doesn't always say that we are the one that is just blowing everyone to smithereens on the free throw line. I mean, we're not the highest free throw shooting team in the playoffs right now. And so I think there's a balance there. All that to say, I am just I like I like what we're doing, but Devin Booker, I think it's on him to play better. And that's just my opinion on him. 7 for 14, 0 for 3 from 3 for him and 22 points. I mean, to me, that's not where you'd want Booker to be. I'm not a Suns fan. I don't watch a bunch of Suns basketball. But again, I think you want more out of your superstar in this moment than 0 for 3 from 3 and minus 12. And let's even go real quick back to game 1 here. We'll do a quick check. Hawks are up by 3. Wow, 3-point game, 5:04. We're going to keep watching that. Let's go back to Sunday. Let's look at the stat lines for Sunday here. So while we're talking Booker, we're 8 for 17, so we're shooting 47%. We make 2 for 5 from 3. We have 23 points, but we are a minus 25 on the court. So I think Devin Booker is going to show us more. I think it's going to be a lot closer game, game 3 and game 4, but I am still thinking we get the sweep. I think we're looking good. It's going to be an interesting dynamic, seeing who steps up for the Thunder. I need AJ Mitchell from the first 25 games to show up for the rest of this series. I need him to show up and show out because he was an incredible human being. He still is, but he was an incredible human being in the first 25 games of this season. And I need more of that. I need more of this. Even 9 points, but he's plus 22 in this game. Yes, that's what we need. The balance of what we're doing is good. We are so deep. I'm very much looking forward to the next game. All that to say, guys, it's going to be just epic to watch the series. And I think it's still a short series, still Thunder in 4. Okay, let's talk about this. And then we're going to do this giveaway really fast and show you what we're going to do here. Mr. Kicker, I am so with you. The NBA discourse on Twitter is crazy. Okay. And I want your opinion on this, Chewy, too, if you're still in the stream. But okay. And maybe it's my algorithm, so I don't know what everyone else sees. I'm a Thunder fan. I was a Thunder fan when we were horrible. I was a Thunder fan when we were a title contender back in 2012 through James Harden, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook era. I've been Thunder since they came to Oklahoma City. So I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of Thunder basketball. I'm not a bandwagon fan, okay? But I also know that my algorithm is going to be tailored for Thunder basketball. I want to know from somebody, Chewy, this is where I want your opinion. What is the dialogue for you as a Kings fan, King fandom? Like, are you seeing just the absolute hate for the Thunder and for the foul baiting and all of this that I'm getting? 80% of my Twitter is these accounts that are nameless that are showing just ridiculous videos of every single foul that's called. And trying to call it out for what it is and saying it's not ethical and all this like back and forth. Like it is nuts the amount. Do I expect it? Yes. Did I hate the Warriors in 2018, 2019, 2017? Yes, we all did. Okay. Unless you're a Warriors fan. I get that. You're going to hate the team that's excelling. We've been the number 1 seed in the West for the last 3 years. I expect the hate, but it's nuts on Twitter, guys. It's nuts. And so I'd love, even if you're watching this not live, please post in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts. Are you getting all of the hatred that we're seeing? Like, I feel like Shea is becoming the villain of the NBA right now. He's winning. He's going to be a 2-time MVP. He's doing it all the right way. And we're just getting all the hate. And I don't care. I could care less. We're winning. Wins speak for themselves. I can't talk crap if we don't get another ring this year. I can't. I can only sit on the ring that we have for about a month or so. But it's crazy time, and maybe it's just me. And it's the first time that my fan base that is my home has been at this level for this long. It will be 10 years ago, July 4th of this year, when KD became Cupcake KD to me and did the soft move of leaving Oklahoma City. That was 10 years ago. 10 years ago this year. Okay. Like this is a different team than that team. It's just, I don't know. It's interesting. I want to hear your take. This level just seems crazy, the amount of hate. It'll be interesting to see if it continues I think it's starting to bleed over more into the mainstream too. I'm starting to feel a little bit of it on ESPN and those places. Let's check this score, guys, and then we're going to come back. Yes, thank you, Mr. Kicker. I agree with this. I have a story about Katie, but I will tell you later. If you're joining the stream right now, I hope you are. If you're watching it later, this is the section. We're going to probably take about 10 minutes of the stream, and we're going to give away 50 moments. We're going to give away 50 moments because of the 100th day of Okie Rips. And I wanted to do it live so you guys could see because there's some crazy stuff up for grabs. So here's what we've got going on. Let me bring it up so you guys can see everything. A lot of people will probably be watching this later. I'm going to make sure this video is posted. But we've got a wheel of names of all of the moments. Here they are. The top is this Klay Thompson Mojo Legendary. Then the next is a Brandon Ingram MGLE. We've got a Ja Extra Spice Hardcourt, a Kevin Durant Extra Spice, and everything else is nothing base, guys. It's Clamps, it's Extra Spice, it's Hoop Vision, it's Hustle and Show, it's Vintage Vibes. All different kind of moments in here. There's no base moments. These are all, these are not from the base set. They're always from some other sets, and we're going to give away all 50. Here's the list on random.org of all the people that entered. All 50 are here, and this is the order that I had them. So if somebody would do me a favor, do me a solid in the comments of dropping me a number between 1 and 10, that'll be the number that I randomize here in the random.org, and that'll tell us the order because I don't want the first comment or Chewy to be the worst odds at anything. I want it to all be random. So give me a number here. This is the kind of stuff we do on Chasing the Storm, guys. I'm giving out 50 moments, and one of them is going to be a legendary. If you're not following me on Twitter, please do, at Levi Dobrinsky. That's my real name. I don't have a fake name on Twitter. LeviDobrinski. Follow on Twitter. Follow the great folks at Collectin' and Connectin' because they are a serious community of people that love to connect and collect things. And watch the streams, guys, whether it's The Hive, whether it's Going Nuclear, whether it's Chewy's new stream, whether it's the Piston stream that's live now. There's so many, guys, with Briar, Briar J with Pinnacle. There's so many cool things. So make sure you're checking them out and like and subscribe here. All right, we've got 7. So here it is live. This is the list. We've got them all here. We're going to randomize 7 times. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Here we go. 7 time. Here's our order. Coach gets the first. We're going to copy and paste this right now. These are their Top Shot usernames. So I'm going to give a quick copy and a paste over into a spreadsheet. And this is what we're going to do. There it is. Don't need this over here. And then whatever the moment they pull, we're going to just put right here in this column. So we've got the random list now. Now we're going over to the wheel of names. Let me customize this. It needs to be a short spin time because I don't want to spend the whole stream just spinning, but we're going to have some fun here. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to try this out real quick just to see how it looks. Can we get a split view that looks good with the list? Let's see. Yes. All right, here we go. Can you guys see that okay? That way both are on the screen. Excellent. I'm hoping that's good. All right, here we go. Coach, this is your moment. We're going to click to spin. We're going to start in the giveaway right now. Here we go, Coach. Coach gets the James Harden Hoop Vision. Awesome job. Excellent. We're going to be really fast at this soon, guys, because I don't want this to take. We're going to remove just this instance. All right. All right, Louis Locks. This is for you, Louis Locks. Second moment. All right, we got a Bona Clamps. Good job. Good job. Louis Locks. All right. Not Real Life. This is you, Not Real Life. All right, Deshaun Stevenson, Vintage Vibes. Very good. All right, Wild Rick. This is you, Wild Rick. All right, Kuzminga Extra Spice. Very good, Kuzminga Extra Spice. Congratulations. Lean Cuisine, LAL. This is your moment coming your way. James Harden, Hoop Vision. All right. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Next one up. This is a CIP numero 34. Oh, we got the MGLE rare. Brandon Ingram, congratulations. All right, numero 34 coming in with the Brandon Ingram. Okay, we got one of those off the board. One of the chasers is off. Still got that Klay Thompson mojo that's going to somebody. Thomas MMM. This is for you, Thomas MMM. All right, a Caruso Clamps. I did throw in some Thunder moments here, so hopefully some of you guys are Thunder fans and you enjoy this. I hate seeing them go, but that's all right. All right, D-Walk 44. This is for you, D-Walk 44. James Harden, extra spice. All right. Good. RTRS. This is yours, RTRS. Grayson Allen, hustle and show. All right. Very good, very good. Baloo, this is you, Baloo. Ooh, Russell Westbrook clamps. All right, not bad. Russell Westbrook clamps. All right. Ghost coming your way. We're getting through these pretty quick, guys. Vintage vibes for you, Corey. And the vintage vibes. Good job, Ghost. All right, _GOAT. This is yours. All right, Jarris Walker, hustle and show. Congrats. Again, super thanks to all these guys for following me on Twitter and for doing all the fun things of watching Okie Rips every day. Woozy Aardvark, 5368. This is you. Craig Porter Jr. on the clamps. Nice job. All right, Rakin007. This is you. All right, Shaden Sharp, hustle and show. By the way, if you guys are watching this, these moments will come to you after the stream. Okay, G-Bear, this is you, G-Bear. Ooh, Jonathan Kuzminga, extra spice. Very nice, extra spice. Uncle Drew for MVP. Uncle Drew. Deshaun Stevenson, vintage vibes. All right. Okay, Mr. Kicker's calling the mojo for him or RRX coming up. Let's see it. RRX, here you go. This is RRX. Mr. Kicker called out the mojo for you. Best of luck. Let's see what you got. Ooh, so close. Oh, my goodness. Desmond Mason, vintage vibes for you, RRX. Wow, one away. One away from the chaser. CD Guthrie, this is for you. Sangoon on the Hoop Vision. All right, Enlightener. This is you, Enlightener. All right, a Denny Hoop Vision. Nice. All right, Dun Kings. Here we go. All right, another Denny Hoop Vision. Lucky Plaid. This one's for you, Lucky Plaid. Ooh, so close again. Corliss Williams, vintage vibes. Man, just off. Just off. All right. Taroni, this is yours. Oh, we got a hit. Ja Morant, extra spice on the hard court. Taroni, congrats, my friend. Congrats. All right. God loves you. This is you. Steph Curry on the Hoop Vision. Nice, nice. Well, Curry, I've seen so much Curry be purchased recently. All right, guys, we're halfway through. Thanks for sticking with us. This is some fun. Again, like on Twitter, like on follow on Twitter, and this is the kind of stuff we do. We like to give giveaways around. The one and only Kirk. This is yours. Eamon Thompson, clamps. All right. GD all day. All right. GJ all day, I should say. Craig Porter on the clamps. Nice. That's halfway through, guys. We're going to do a quick check of the score. Let's go over here. Quick check. Oh, my goodness. We're going to take a quick pause because the Hawks are up by 1 point, 109 to 108, with 12.5 seconds to go. Let's go to the play-by-play to watch this end here. Oh, latest first. Oh, the game is over. The Knicks turned it over. Did the Hawks sneak one out? Did the Hawks sneak it out? I'm looking here. Looks like they did. The final is there. The Hawks got the win, and they're up 2-1. Reddy Miller is losing their mind right now. 109 to 108. Look at this. Great job, Hawks. That was unexpected. Really nice. Raptors have a little bit of a lead. All right, let's get back over and finish this stellar giveaway we've got. All right. Hey, Mewy. This is you. Hey, Mewy. All right. Thompson with the clamps. Nice, nice. All right. Biombo 08. Biombo 8. Biombo 8. Okogie Hustle and Show. Nice. We still have the chaser in here, guys. Oetker 83. This is you. All right. Schroeder. Extra Spice Schroeder. The man who has had many jerseys in his career. All right, Wizwet, Polly, good luck, sir. Here we go. This is yours. Ooh, so close to that, Kevin Durant. A Bona Clamps is coming your way. It's coming your way. All right, J Army 81. This one's for you. The odds are getting better as we go down the list. Lonzo Ball, Hoop Vision. All right. Lonzo Ball, Hoop Vision coming your way. Rafael G, this is yours, number 31. Ooh, another Lonzo Ball, back-to-back Lonzo. All right, RB Duke. Ooh, oh, close to that one. Christian Laettner, Vintage Vibes. Duke, that was so close. So close. Guys, I know this is super long. Thanks for bearing with me if you're in the comment section. This is a special one. We won't do 50 like this again, but it was a special day because it was the 100th day of Okie Rips. So thanks for bearing with me. I wanted to do it live so you could see the honesty through it and all that's there. So, all right, here we go. We are down to the last here. Magnum. This is yours, Magnum. Schroeder on the extra spice. Schroeder on the extra spice. Crypto Moon. Crypto Moon. Is the moon going to be shining for you tonight? It is on a Denny Hoop Vision. Well done. All right. Man, the spaces are getting bigger. If you're down here, you need to be excited. Okay. Mr. Kicker's like, I'm keeping the big dog alive. Yes, come on. Here we go. This is WAZGD. All right. Hustle and Show. Highs. This one's yours, Highs. Best luck. Oh, we got one of them. The Durant Extra Spice. Hard court. Chewy, he's speaking truth, man. You pulled the 1-of-1 Omega LeBron from the Top Shot This playoff edition. Is today your day? It just feels like it. I mean, the computer is deciding this, but I would not be surprised if the Lego comes up on you because you have been it's been heat. Today is your day. If it does, you need to stop what you're doing right now, and you need to go buy a lottery ticket. So, Chewy, this is yours. Let's see what we got. Best of luck, Chewy. Oh, just barely. It's a Caruso Clamps. It's a Caruso Clamps. One away. All right, Bucks and 6. Bucks and 6. You have a 1 in 12 chance of getting a Lego. Scotty Barnes is still good. The extra spice, Scotty Barnes. Sard Z 2121. This one's for you. Sard Z 2121. Got it. Oh, Clay Thompson, the Mojo Legendary. Sarge 2121. Oh my goodness. You have hit the Lego. Congratulations. OMG. I hope you're watching this. You just got a legendary Top Shot moment. Congratulations, sir. Thanks for watching Okie Rips. All right, Dodgy Teddy. There's still heat on this board. Let's get some stuff off here. John Morant, Hustle and Show. It's a good one. All right, Cade Cunningham won. This is you. All right, Scotty Barnes, Extra Spice. Our friend Thunder Hour. Thunder Hour. This one is yours. Ant-Man Clamps. Ant-Man. Very nice. All right, 7 more guys. Thanks for bearing with us. You're doing great here. Chills Easy 69. Colin Gillespie, Hustle and Show. All right. We've got 7 left. We've got 7 left. Wobble Flex. Here it is. All right, James Harden. James Harden. Trey Fomo. This is for you, Trey Fomo. Alpern Sengun, Who Vision. Come on. Mr. Kicker coming your way. All right, Ronald Holland, vintage, the second Hustle and Show. I almost said Vintage Vibes. It's like he's not in Vintage Vibes yet. All right. Yikes. Antonio Davis, Vintage Vibes. All right, Jordan W82. Russell Westbrook coming your way. Russell Westbrook. Yeah, Ronald Holland. Pretty good, Mr. Kicker. Not bad. All right, E-Wall. The James Harden. Very nice. And last but not least, WWRC 57, the Shaden Sharp Hustle and Show. Guys, thanks so much. Thanks for watching Okie Rips. And that is our giveaway. We'll get all those moments to you in just a jiffy. So very nice, very nice. Well done, guys. Well done. All right. It's time to dive into some data. You guys ready to dive into some data? I hope you are. I try to bring you a little bit of alpha from this because, again, I've said it once and I'll say it every time that I do a stream. I think the biggest thing that people might be missing out on in this season of Top Shot with scarcity and all the greatness is every set completion is not only when you submit the challenge reward, you get the pack, but you're going to get the packs that are left over at the end of the season. And so we're tracking that really closely. And there's some crazy heat in some of these packs. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump over there and let's take a look at what we're talking about here. Okay, so here it is. This is that's the giveaway. Here's the set completion. I'm gonna take this just a little bit bigger, a little bit broader, so you guys can see how this has changed. Let me zoom in just a little bit. I want this to be just right so you guys can see it, because I think this is one of the most important things we talk about at Okie in Chasing the Storm each week is this, because this is real life. Okay, here are all the sets, all the commons. We'll start here in Common Land. So you got Rookie Debut, Vintage Vibes, Clamps, Who Vision, Hustle and Show, Extra Spice, Bag Work. Those are all the common sets this year. Okay. We've got moments, the number of them. We've got the mint count. All of these have a challenge completion that are now out there. Okay. Let's take a look here. Right now, 61 Rookie Debut complete, 128 for Vintage Vibes, 420 for Clamps. Hoot Vision is 450. Hustle and Show is 450. Extra Spice is 343. And Bag Work is 181. We expect these to be lower, okay? But I want to bring your attention to Vintage Vibes. And I know we just had some come out, but 40 is always harder. I think the higher the moment, you always got to watch it. Right now, if this were to end today, if the challenges were to end, every single person that's submitted Vintage Vibes would get, on average, 8 extra packs. That's huge. In addition to the pack they got initially, okay? And then we've got Derek Queen in the rookie debuts, a one-of-one Derek Queen in these rookie debut packs. So there's the Cooper in this. I need to update the moments. I know this is wrong. I need to put this in. But right now, as it stands, only 61 people have done rookie debut. I know we just released rookies, okay? But that's a great number. And I think that's not going to get crazy high. I don't see that going over 200. Maybe I'm wrong. But 200 would be great. If this number changed from 61 to 200, everyone would still be getting 5 additional packs, 5 shots of Derek Queen. And I think that's going to be awesome. Okay, let's go down to our rare sets. And this is where stuff starts getting crazy, okay? Fresh Threads and Season Tip-Off were together in the pack. That was a little different. Origins and Equinox were together, and I think that's really interesting with Origins. Marquee, MGLE is the one I'm really watching. Constellations, Freshman Gems, and Breakout, okay? Here's those numbers. This is how much they've changed from the week before, right? So this is completers, how much they've changed and what they were last week. Okay, as it stands today, MGLE, in the reward packs, there's a VJ Edgecomb, 1 of 1. It's a great chase. Right now, 22. That means every person that completes it would get 6 packs. This is crazy. We're going to watch this. MGLE still has a lot out there. I haven't completed MGLE, so I think this number will go down some, but 90 MGLE moments, it's a lot of moments, and so it's going to take a lot to get that whole set complete. Excuse me. The other one is Freshman Gem, just because you've got the price you got to think of for VJ Edgecomb right now, for Cooper Flag, for Con. So that's a more expensive rare set to complete, 30 moments instead of 20 in most of the others, because of the rookie element. Right now you're getting 5 packs. So that's pretty crazy. Then we get to crazy. If you're a Lego person, if you're a legendary, this is where it gets insane. So Mojo, 50 moments in the 50 is the mint count, right? 44 plus 5 plus 1. There's 11 set completers right now. So everybody's getting 3.5 moments. I'm a proud set completer of Mojo and Top Script. Look at these pack numbers, especially Hollow Icon. This is one, if I were to highlight, it's going to be this one. The price to complete Hollow Icon is up there. Whoa, way up there. I mean, out of my price range. But right now, there's only 2 set completers, which means one of those 2 guys, if it were to end today, gets a Con 1 of 1, and they get 21 extra packs. That is craziness, okay? Can you imagine that? And then for Rookie Rev, when I did this back on the 21st, which is just 2 days ago, there was 1 set completer for Rookie Rev. So if it were to end today, they'd get 34 stinking packs, and those packs all have 2 legendaries in them. And one of, except for one that has a legendary and an ultimate of Cooper Flag that's 1 of 1. So this is going to be really crazy to watch. Now on the other side of things, the fandoms and the commons, the Top Shot This kind of snuck up on us. If you don't know, there is a challenge reward out there for Top Shot This. There were 20 total in the series, and there are 221 completers. Okay, and the highest mint count was the All-Star game. That's 616. Okay. So we do have quite a few that have already gotten to there, so that number's low. But base set, it's going to be interesting to see. And there is a Cedric Coward 1 of 1 that's locked into this base set moments here. So I know this is super nerdy for Top Shot enthusiasts, but be watching this. I'm going to keep you updated as we get to the end of the season here. But guys, things can change so fast, okay? We saw pretty much overnight VJ Edgecomb explode because he had a moment that was listed for him. So if you've got a chase or you've got one that you haven't completed in a set, now's the time. I know I'm preaching to the choir if you're watching a stream about Top Shot on Collected and Connected. But all that to say, there's no better time than right now to get your sets complete, to complete those challenge rewards, and to just rock and roll with your set completions, because it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. I think it's going to be worth it. Personal belief, but I think it's going to be worth it. So, all righty, guys, super exciting stuff. Got Game 3 coming up for the Thunder. Game 3 is going to be on Saturday. The series shifts. The series shifts to Phoenix for Saturday and for Monday. Game 3 and 4. I want us to take care of business, so that on Monday night I can go down to Will Rogers International Airport, OKC International Airport, and welcome the team back, done with the first round, and we can get some well-deserved rest for our starters as we get ready to go into this crazy season that's going to be, which is round 2. I'm really thinking it's going to be the Lakers now. I picked the Rockets fully. I didn't think LeBron had it in him to be LeBron, but he is being LeBron. He is being LeBron. And again, I'm not a fan of playing Luka. Luka likes to beat us. Luka has history with us from back when he was in Dallas. And so, again, do I think our Thunder can beat him? Absolutely. But I would much rather play KD because it would feel great to beat KD in Oklahoma City on our march to the next Western Conference Finals and maybe potentially a chance at the finals. So anyways, I will share with you this as we get to the end of our stream today. If I can find it on Top Shot, it is my official predictions that I made for the playoffs. Is that here in Fast Break? I feel like it is. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe not. Maybe it's here. Let me look real quick. Is it in the Road to the Ring playoff events? No, I got to find it. I feel like it was on the stream for a little bit, but it's your whole bracket of what you chose. So anyways, I won't spend your time all looking for it, but I can just tell you it. I did choose the I picked the Rockets to win. I picked OKC. I picked the Nuggets. I picked the Spurs. The West's pretty clear for me. On the East, I picked Boston. I picked the Knicks. I picked Cleveland. I picked the Raptors. Then the next round, while we're in the East, I picked Boston and I picked the Knicks. Picked Boston and the Knicks. Then on the West, I picked OKC and I picked Denver. So I think that's where we're at. And then I'm crazy enough to think the Celtics are going to make it from the East. I'm crazy enough to think the Thunder are going to repeat, baby. I have to choose the Thunder. It's chasing the storm. I'm a Thunder fan. I can't choose against us. But it's going to be great playoff matchups no matter what. It's going to be great to watch. I would love to see a Spurs Nuggets series. That's going to be incredible. Some of the matchups in the East too are just going to be movies. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, I'm with you, Mr. Kicker. Going to feel good to play either. I think we've got a special team, and as we continue to put things together and refine playoff basketball, it's going to be awesome. So this would not be Chasing This Storm if we did not do a pack rip. So it's time to rip something in the inventory. Let's go check it out. I've been doing a little bit too much rippage maybe in the Victor Wembanyama, and those reward packs have been kind of chasing. But that's okay. That's what packs are for. They're made to rip. They are made to rip. All right, what should be a fun one to rip tonight for all of us? Let's do an old-fashioned rookie revelation standard pack. All right, I'm going to choose this one right here. Again, I don't know. That's a question for the Top Shot for those that are involved in Top Shot. Does it make a difference which one you click in your inventory for which one you actually rip? Because when you get here, you don't really get a choice. So I'm really curious that if somebody knows, I might need that on one of the breaks one of these days. So, okay, rookie ref standard pack. Can we catch some heat live? Can we catch some heat live on Chasing the Storm? I've already got this screen open. We're ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Wish us luck. First moment. For the Mavericks, Christie 1285. Base. Can we catch a rare? Vintage Vibes, Foster 339. Next moment. Bag work. Oh, all right. Number 50 on the blockchain. Look at that. Number 50.99 bag work. Anderson. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And another bag work. Highland 896. A little bit of burnage there. 981. Let's do another one. It's fun. We got to rip to see if we can get a rare. Next moment. Vintage Vibes. Tabo Cephalosha. The number 2 before Shea was number 2 for your Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's just watch some vintage Cephalosha. Ooh, from the playoffs. Ooh, based on this shirt, I think this was 2012, 2011. Where does it say down here? Yep. 2012. Let's go. Oh, look at that 3. Defensive eruption. Love that moment. That's looking good. I remember the days of Cephalosha. It was a great time. One of these days on stream, I'm going to get out the. I've been to every single Thunder playoff series. I've missed a couple games because I'm a human being, but I've been to over 65 Thunder playoff games. And every single game, I get a bag. And I'm trying to see. It might be over here in the room, but it's either not there, or it's in the attic. But I get a bag. I put the T-shirt. I put the fan bammer. I put the program. I seal it. I lock it. It's in. That is a nice Serial 90. I like that. It's I lock it in that Ziploc and I keep it in there. So every single Thunder game I've ever gone to, that's what I do. And I think maybe on the next Chasing the Storm, I'll get those out and we'll have some reminiscing of some really great matches from the past. Be a fun thing to do. All right, here we go. Let's take a moment for the Magic. Carter Jr. Hey, I needed that on the base. Perfect. 11, 28, 34, 74. All right, bag working. Ant-Man blockchain 47/99. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, these even serials, palindromes, I love seeing them. Oh man, bag working again. Luca, 727. Take flight. Luca, this is some. We're bag working, and we're vintage vibing. That's not bad. All right, we're gonna limit it one more pack here, guys. It's the last pack of the night. Wish us luck. Still trying for that rare. Seeing what we can find live here on Chasing the Storm. Bag working again. Ooh, 25. Double-digit serial. That's nice for Dallas. Williams. Next moment. For the Wizards, Trae Young, 23, 55. Next up. Oh, come on. Vintage vibes for Barry for the Clippers on the hard court, 48 of 50. Let's watch this vintage moment here. Barry, that was weird. It animated it twice. 48 of 50. Let's watch this moment, can we? Look at that. Ooh, some vintage. Ooh, is this this is Clippers against the Sonics. That's awesome, Mr. Kicker. I'm glad you keep those playoff shirts. I think it's fun. It's just a cool thing to keep as a memento. Remind you of what you were there, and it's fun to watch the game film and see all the fans in the shirt in the audience. So, all right, Mirotic, 108 of 993. Very good, very good. All right, I really want to hit a rare for you guys. I really do. Is there something here that's going to be exciting? Let's go through the inventory. Maybe we step back just a little bit. Can we find something? Box toppers, I don't know. LeBron James, Top Shot this. SGA. Man, on a bio. I got too many packs here, guys. Too many packs. Let's do this. I have 3 of these left. This is the All-Star Weekend. There's tons of parallels in this. I love this, and we're going to open it right here. This is the bottleneck when it comes to Top Shot this in the regular season. So, yeah, I like these parallels. Let's check out these All-Star moments. Can we hit some heat here? Oh, we sure can right off the bat. Damian Lillard, Hexwave, number 11. Let's go on the Hexwave. That's such a good-looking Hexwave. Man. First one out, man. What else can we get here? Oh, we can go Johnson on the blockchain, 40 of 99. Look at these parallels. I love this pack. One of my favorite packs that were released this year. Kawhi Leonard, number 29 of 99 in the blockchain. Is this for real? Well, I mean, we've got Hexwave 11. We've got blockchain 40. We've got blockchain 20. What's next? What's next? Yeah, we need to balance it out with an Ant-Man of 381 because it's been too good. Holy cow. What do we got here? Oh, the Raptors. Scotty Barnes, what do we have? It's glitching on my screen. I don't see it. I don't see what it is. The number one cereal of Scotty Barnes. The screen is delaying it. This is a God pack of Top Shot. This from the All-Star game. Scotty Barnes for the Raptors. Number one cereal live on Chasing the Storm. Come on. What are you talking about? Holy cow. Number one, Scotty Barnes. This pack is unreal. This is unreal. What's the last moment? I can't even talk. Okay, 437 for Fox. Okay, let's review this pack here, guys. My heavens. We've got a Damian Lillard Hex Wave, 11 of 25. We got a Johnson, 40 of 99 on the blockchain from the All-Star game. We've got a 20 of 99 Kawhi Leonard on the blockchain. We've got Ant-Man 381. We've got the number one cereal of Scotty Barnes, the number one cereal. And we've got Fox for 437. That's a number one, a Hex Wave, and 2 blockchains. Guys, that's we have to end the stream there. Like we can't go on. We simply can't go on after that. That is unbelievable. Thanks for being here, Mr. Kicker, to witness it live. We're going to have to run that back. That's clip-worthy. Unreal pack opening at the end of Chasing the Storm. That is craziness. I got a number one live. It's ridiculous. It's a day. It's a day. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, we're going to have to incorporate that somehow in Okie Rips. But alrighty, guys. Again, I'm gonna talk and see if there's some opening. I'd love to go a little more frequent, maybe once a week as we're going through the playoffs here. A little bit shorter streams, but once a week to really follow the Thunder as we're chasing through and chasing this storm. Right, we're in the middle of it with some injury right now with Jada. We're gonna be watching that strain. We're gonna see how Shea's hand is, and we're going to just progress on. I think the Suns. It's a good chance we make it through there. We're high favorites there, but let's watch this Lakers and Rockets series, and let's see where this goes. So anyways, all that to say, thanks for watching. So glad that you joined me tonight on Chasing the Storm. For all the giveaways that we did, congratulations for those 50 giveaways of moments that we did. I really appreciate all of you guys watching Okie Rips every single day. And all the things that we do. We love to rip packs every single day. So I need to say these things. If you're not following on X, follow your guy on X here, Okiekid09. So it should be at Levi Dobrinsky. That's my real name. I go by my real name in places. LeviDobrinski. And then Top Shots, Okiekid09. And follow the great folks at Collectin' and Connectin'. I mean, talk about it, guys. A real community of awesomeness. Subscribe. They have a really cool subscription through YouTube that's $2.99 a month, and you get access to just incredible stuff. You get free moments. You get a Discord. It's so worth $2.99. I'm so glad that I did that. It's a blast. If you're not a part of that community, you need to be. Jumping in and enjoying things. We got some special guests that should be joining us maybe next week on the stream. It's not locked yet. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it should be some fun times talking all things Thunder basketball with some guests, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. So right before we go, let's do one final check around the NBA, and let's see how things are going before we leave for the night. We know the final of this. If you're just joining us, the Hawks won by 1 point. I'm excited to watch that back. And right now we've got 5 minutes left in this game. And the Raptors, wow, the Raptors have come back to establish an 11-point lead here with 5:39 left in the game. Let's see who's taking care of business point-wise. We've got 18 for James Harden. He's a -6, but he's 5 for 11. He's 5 for 11 from the field, 3 for 8 from 3. So he's doing some good work for Cleveland. And whoa, Scotty Barnes. The number one that was pulled tonight, Scotty Barnes in the stream. Holy cow. He's got 33 with a plus 13. He's 3 for 5 from 3 and 11 of 17 from the field. That's incredible. RJ Barrett's got 23. Colin Murray Boyles has 22. Wow, the Raptors are showing out, guys. They're showing out. So let's go watch the end of that game. Go Thunder. Got the crypto slab on my what I'm calling crypto drip, my chain I made to display these moments as I go to the games. It's going to be a blast. Go enjoy playoff basketball. With that being said, bye guys. See you next time on Chasing the Storm. See ya. Bye.